All right, so your Twitch only. You live? You live? You live? Cause I'm live.
Bear with me.
I'm
Bear
live.
with me. I'm getting my windows open. I can't pull up Restream until everything's running. This live screen. All right, we're good.
All right, welcome to the episode 4 of Melatonin Milkshakes. I am host number whatever you want to put it on. The fucking unprepared, the unkempt, the unclean, the unkindly petty god. And this is my other host.
Were you about to call me co-host? Because I saw that shit.
I don't know.
Starting to stagger
I
out.
don't know what you're talking about.
You were going to deem me
computer
fucking
lag.
co-host.
Computer lag.
Yeah, my ass computer lag. What's up? It's your boy fucking Ricky Rigatoni.
This is episode 4. We got a lot of good things to talk about today. We have Jesus talk. We have entanglement talk. We have explosions. And then we have your normal anime talk and shit like that, right? Speaking of which, we're going to start off with giving my update on Death Note since it's been week over week, right? So, like I said last week, I watched episode 1 and then like 5 episodes watch me, right? But then I beat his ass. I'm on episode 12! And my opinion still doesn't change on Light. He's a piece of shit. This is a story about a villain. Like, he's just doing whatever he wants at this point, right? Like, he thinks he's the shit. He thinks he's all that, right? He thinks he's all smart and whatnot. So he can murk whatever he want to murk. Innocent FBI agent's wife who didn't deserve it. Like,
you're getting a little too hot and heavy right now, sir. I'm gonna need to tone that shit down like a half inch.
Nah, cause like the show's good, but like everybody, like every time I read something about like, you know, anime and stuff, and, you know, all that stuff, and I seen discussions, I keep seeing this Light dude pop up. Like, why he popping up though? He ain't even shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. He disconnected. He fucking DC'd 2 minutes in. 2 minutes in. I'm gonna create a
ready every time I start, man.
I'm gonna create a technical difficulty scene.
I think once we get a still shot, we'll be good. We got to get like a real fucked up still shot. It probably is Eddie pulling up the stream on 6 different devices. Our internet doesn't know how to act.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that one day. I'm gonna create a fucking technical difficulties, just like, you know, on TV when something bad happens in the background or something like that in the movies and shit, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna create one of those, and then every time
which
you DC, I'm gonna bring that up.
I will openly accept that because the internet is caca.
All right, you're back up, and you're back up on Twitch too, which is awesome.
I'm back up. I actually didn't drop any frames because it swaps the bitrate now, so we're good, boys.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, like I was saying, every time I see him up in a fucking conversation or something, it's like fucking they're bringing his name up, and he ain't shit. The motherfucker ain't shit.
He is the shit. It's not that he ain't shit. He is the shit.
Nah, you know who's the shit? You know who
my favorite character? You haven't even seen it to the point of where it needs to be yet.
You know who my favorite character is in that whole show?
Who?
Your man, Els. That is the homie. Els is that man.
You kind of get to see where that delves a little bit deeper. So you've seen him kill Ray Pember already.
Yep, I seen him kill Ray Pember. I seen him kill Ray Pember's wife, which was the most coldest. I think that was the cold. As of now, like I don't know what he does later. I don't know what he does later on, but that was the coldest death that he put out to date.
It was fantastic.
Yo, yeah, she was like, yo, why you looking at your watch? He was like, because I'm Kira. Oh, I was like, oh shit, what? And you're cutting out again.
See. All right, wait for it.
It looks like you're back.
For fuck's sake, today with this, but yes, you're right.
Yeah, that was the coldest scene I've seen, and like I said, I haven't seen the whole thing yet, but like, I don't know if the scenes get more colder than that. I seen that, and then I seen her walk off, and I'm like, oh, he ain't do that. And I was like semi hoping that, like, you know, maybe she walked off and it was like a red herring, she didn't really kill herself or something like that, and that might be the case. I don't know, because where I'm at, they still didn't find her body or whatever. They, you know, she's missing and all that stuff. So I don't know. That would be dope if she just like disappeared and like played into his hands because she's so fucking smart, and that ends up catching light later on. But that's just me giving speculation on an anime that is like a bazillion years old as of now. But the anime is lit, lights off his rocker. He thinks he's God or some shit, and I don't like him. And I really hope that the anime ends with him dying, which I think that's what's gonna happen. Don't give me no spoilers, anybody in the chat. I don't want to hear it. But I don't want him to live. I do not like him. I despise him. He's smart. I respect his gangster.
You got to give him that. You have to give him the sense of intellect is insane.
Yeah, no, he's smart as shit. He's just a fucking douchebag. Like that's what I don't like about him. And maybe that's the way the show is designed, so that you hate the MC, and maybe he has his redemption arc. But everything that he's doing right now, I can't see any way that I can ever redeem him. And if he kills L, I'm going to stop watching the show then. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I'm just not watching it.
Well, to be honest with you, with the scene with I don't even remember Ray Pember's wife's name because it's not even important. When he kills her, if you're paying attention to what he writes down in the death note, he says make it a suicide to a point where she kills herself, and also nobody finds the body, so she just goes unnoticed. So no one's gonna find what happens to her. But I can confirm she did kill herself.
All right. That's cool, but I can't. How do you like Light? I mean, I like Light's intelligence, right? I like how
that's what makes the character. He's methodical about it.
I like how he's surgical with the shit. In the words of the great Denzel Washington, right? Like he dots his I's and crosses his T's and shit. But
motherfucker.
But his whole premise, like what he does and how he like the things that he does, is just despicable. Like the homie's he's out there, right? So.
Yeah, but it's making a plot for himself. You got to understand that there's still a lot more you have to build up towards. A lot. This is just tip of the iceberg.
Fuck that guy. Like I said, I'm on episode 12. I watched a lot of episodes last night. And I think it's 37 episodes total, so I'm approaching the halfway mark soon. So hopefully by Sunday I will have finished the season, or the series, which is the season, I guess. And I can, give you everything that I feel about everything. But as of now, your man Light can suck a dick.
Listen, it's still a good show. Still a very good show by what he does, methodically planned and off of intellect. That is insane what he continues to do.
Yeah. That's true. Like, and I get it, because like no one's ever used the Death Note the way that he's used it, neither, right? Like,
no, and even when you see it, he surprises Ryuk with the way that it's being done, because even Ryuk goes, well, I've never seen somebody do that before.
I do appreciate how he did use Ryuk to find all the cameras in the house, right? Like, like he manipulated a Shigagami, which I'm like, what? What the hell's going on? This guy is just bold, right? Like, he does not give a fuck about anything. He has his own agenda. He follows his own agenda, and I do respect that. Like, I respect how he moves. I respect how he thinks, and I respect, how he he jumps over like the roadblocks that are in his way to stop him from what he's doing. I just don't like what he's doing. Like, at first I can get behind it. Like, my man is sitting up there, he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna kill these bad guys, and I'm like, all right, this is Batman with a notebook. It's pretty much what it is. But then you know what I mean? It's just,
don't fucking disrespect Light like that.
I mean, I'm thinking of Batman with a notebook in the sense of like, he thinks. Right, he thinks shit through, and he only kills criminals. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, in the premise, when I first start the show, I'm like, all right, Batman with a notebook. That's what it is. You know what I mean? He's giving his justice through pen and pad. You know what I mean? He's writing them bars, and motherfuckers is dropping. But then, the cops and the innocent people start getting up. I'm like, oh, if he's got this sense of justice, I wonder how he's going to handle these people, because there's no way he's going to kill a good guy. And then you know what he does? He kills a good guy, and another one, and then another one. And then 13 more, because it's 12 plus the one, and then the one's wife. I'm like, dude, stop it.
He doesn't care one bit.
No, he does not give.
Nobody can find out that he's Kira. That's the reason why he's getting rid of people who are almost on the trail.
Yeah, but see, I was thinking like maybe
you also have to look at it like this. He used Ray to get information about all the FBI members, which was technically. Did you get to the part where Elle explained why they stated how many there were?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so you know why he used Ray Pember, and Ray Pember technically had a hoax information based off of how many FBI agents were supposed to be deployed into Japan.
Yep.
So, Light got those names, figured that out, and killed who he killed.
Yeah.
So now nobody touches because now FBI is like, bro, we're hands off. Like, fuck this shit. You got our guys dropping dead. We out.
Yeah, he
L's just over there playing with his fucking feet like this and eating ice cream from old men.
Yeah, don't be disrespecting L, bro.
Don't you too new to this shit.
Don't
I got years on
L,
this.
bro.
You can't be disrespecting me while I disrespect you.
Yo, L's the GOAT, bro. I don't care what nobody says. L ain't
Nah,
got no.
I don't even want to hear it.
L ain't got no powers, and he's got light right where he wants them, bro.
No, he doesn't. You know what? I'm gonna let you take that.
Yo, L's the GOAT. I don't care what nobody says, yo.
Mm-hmm.
L's that dude. If L had the Notebook, he'd be better than fucking Lightly. Straight up. So, that's all I'm saying.
Right. You put L in that position, he would have done the same shit.
Nah. L wouldn't have done the same shit.
All right, finish the series and then we'll talk.
Oh, I will.
What you mean, no way? Yeah, way. Anybody who picks up that book would do the same exact shit. I don't care what anybody says.
I mean, I would, technically, maybe. I think maybe I'd be a villain.
Okay.
Like if I had the book, I'd try to use it to get money. I try to use it to get paid, bro. I'm like, yo, fucking, how can I write a name in here and scare some motherfuckers and get paid off that shit?
Even if you wrote the name, you're still killing them.
I know, but like, maybe I make some, alter ego or something like that and be like, yo, if you don't send money here once a month, this person's gonna die. And if I don't get money,
you don't pay my rent, motherfucker.
I mean, and then, they go at first they're gonna be like, yo, this dude don't know what he talking about. Do drop. I'm like, all right, yo, y'all ain't listen to me.
So what you're saying is you would kill the circle around people.
I would kill a circle around people to get what I want, and then keep quiet, or you can catch the heart attack too, homie. Like,
not just a heart attack, dog. You can make them motherfucker be eating with chopsticks. They choke on a chopstick, and that's it. Me
being a lazy African American that I am, I'm just writing names. Like, they catch heart attacks. That's all that's going on. Ain't no elaborate stuff going on. Yo, what you say? Huh? First name.
Yeah, and you petty as fuck too. So let somebody give you some lip. They catching that heart attack quick.
But see, the Death Note is my weakness though, right? Because I can't spell.
Oh, true. You like half illiterate and shit.
I'll be like, yeah, Emilio, Amilo.
And 20 minutes later, I'd be like, you write my name in the book? Because I had a massive stroke on one side. That shit ain't kill me though.
I had to take like 5 hours. Like, all right, Emilio.
Motherfucker run back to Facebook. How you spell this shit again?
And it's feeling armadillo and shit.
Yeah. All the fucking armadillos would go extinct. Yo, how come he's not fucking dead? He was about to be a co-host.
Easy name. Ray. R-E-Y. Yeah.
Y-E-R. That's it. I got it.
I joined Xbox party. Hey, yo, Ray, he answers. God damn it!
Fuck, I thought this worked.
Fuck this.
I gotta go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, but nah, I do like this show. I like the premise of the show. And then, like I said, there's no action. And,
nah, man, that'll give him a heart attack if he says
let's even if I spelled the right name right by accident, that last name I'm not getting, bro.
Yeah, he's out, bro. I'm good. I'm safe. I know if he gets a Death Note, I'm changing my name.
You don't even have to change it. You keep it. It'd be people with the normal names. They'll catch the hands, right?
Yeah.
Like Eddie, I ain't get his first name, but Borzamo I can probably guess after like 10 attempts, right? So like,
Hey, what's up, Coach?
It would be like 10 attempts, and then I'd finally get that shit done. But like,
yeah, but Eddie, the thing is Eddie also has people spell his name 2 different ways, right? So the problem there is like Richard spells it the wrong way. So you would end up writing it the wrong way, and Eddie wouldn't die. Somehow, Eddie would fucking get like superpowers and melt your shit through Xbox. And then you'd be like, well, this wasn't even worth it.
I know I spell Rod's name though. He fucks with me, he's the goner. Boom.
Facts.
I got some names I can spell. All you guys with names that got more than 2 syllables in it, y'all are safe though.
That's it. Manny about to change his name to Manani. Yeah, spell that shit, motherfucker.
But no, like I said, that's a real good show. I'm liking it so far.
I'm glad, and that's why, like I told you, and I've said it before. It's not about fighting; it's about the intellectual premise behind it. And Light brings one of the strongest intellectual premises of an anime into this show that I feel.
Onto another show that I did like when the first 2 seasons came out, or the first 3 seasons came out, and then like season 4 came out, right? Well, it didn't come out; it came out in Japan, right? So the dub version didn't come out yet because it's Netflix got his hands on it, right? But then like I seen stills of it, and I'm like, shit, I don't know what the fuck they did.
Haven't finished it yet either, Manny. I'm still on episode 7.
I don't know if you watched the 7 Deadly Sins series on Netflix.
I have not. No.
Okay, so you need to watch it. It's good, but I'd advise you to watch it up until season 4,
Okay.
which is gonna come out soon. It comes out on the 4th, I believe. Yes.
I'm assuming there was a hard stop because the season was coming out.
Or the 6th. It comes out on the 6th. Well, every season came out like year over year or whatever, but season 4 has been the longest to come out, right? Yeah, this Friday, the 6th, right? Is that the 6th this Friday? No? Or is it the 7th?
Oh, of course, Manny knows. The fucking back encyclopedia of life.
Yeah. So the 7th, season 4 comes out, right? And so I'll tell you what, like season 1, 2, and 3, they were real cool. Like it's a, the plot's okay, right? But it's one of those animes that you don't watch for the plot. You watch for like very specific like scenes, right? It's about this group that are called the 7 Deadly Sins, and they all have like very special, unique powers. And you can see that they fight like a clan of demons that arrived years ago. One of the 7 Deadly Sins is reincarnated. They've all lived a long time. But you can see like the writer of the show or the writer of the manga is a huge fan of Shonen Jump, right? Like huge Dragon Ball Z fan, right? Huge Naruto fan, the whole nine. And you can see where he pulls most of his content from, right? Like 7 Deadly Sins is like a fanboy anime manga derived from our childhood things that we like. Like they have power levels in this, they have power scaling in this, right? The whole nine. And
it's not that anime with with Meliodas, right? That's Fairy Tail?
No. Meliodas is the 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah.
So he got that big fucking beefy white dude, the butler with the mustache?
Yeah. Okay. Escanor, yeah.
Yeah, Escanor, who gets more powerful with the sun.
He gets more powerful with the sun, and at like the sun's peak, I think it's at noon. At noon, that whole minute of noon, he is pretty much invincible, right? But the artwork in the first 3 seasons was decent, right? Like it wasn't beyond what we've seen, but it was decent, it was good. And then you add that plus the very specific powerful scenes that they play, and you're like, oh my god, this is a good anime, right? So me, the person I'm being, after season 3 was up, I was like, yeah, I need to know what's happening now. I need to know. So I start reading the manga, right? And then I seen this dope fight. It was like one of the dopest fights ever. And I'm not gonna show it today because unprepared me. I'm not gonna show it today, but it was a real good scene where it was Meliodas in like his demon form versus
Escanor. I've seen that exact clip.
Yeah, so that clip was ass.
I mean, that was ass.
The clip that they had that they showed.
Oh, you mean the one you found was ass?
No, the actual one that came out was ass. Unless they redid it, it was ass. Like it came out like I was in middle school drawing it, right? Like Escanor's body was all fucked up, and Meliodas' body was all fucked up, and then like when you look at it scene for scene versus the manga, they missed a huge opportunity on it, which is sad, right? Like they were in like a indestructible cube where they had this fight in, and I'm not gonna bring the premise of the fight or who won the fight or who lost the fight, but all I'm saying is like when you read the manga, you see the shit.
Escanor wins the fight, Meliodas loses.
when you see the fight, right? In the manga,
I've seen the whole fight.
You're like, when you see it in the manga, it's like, oh my god, and then when you see it in the anime, you're like, if you've seen it from the manga to the anime,
so it's
like,
underwhelming.
It's very underwhelming because it's one of those scenes that when you read it, it's one of the things that most of the 90% of the fans look for, right?
Jolly Ranchers.
I love Jolly Rancher commercials.
Why'd they show the watermelon one? That's some racist ass ads, bro.
It's they profile them, bro. They know who's podcasting right now,
fucking
right?
YouTube.
But like I said, when you see that scene, it's a very underwhelming scene compared to the manga, but it's a very good anime that I recommend you actually take the time to watch. with all the other recommendations that I told you to watch. And you gave me a recommendation, I'm following it, but you just pushing my recommendations to the side. But we're
You're
not
right,
going to
because
get
it'd be
into
like
that.
that.
Because
It'd be like that sometimes. I'll
I'm
be
just
honest
saying.
with you. You know, I got a lot of shit going on right now. I got a lot of moving parts. Motherfuckers out here trying to make money. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do.
I get it and all, but still.
Don't worry. I'm gonna watch. God of High School. I'm gonna finish Demon Slayer. Don't worry. And when I'm down and lonely, like every night I spend in my life, eventually I'm gonna put on one of the shows, try to speak some Japanese, eat some fucking ramen noodle, and we're gonna get them done.
Speaking of Demon Slayer, where are you at on Demon Slayer?
Still episode 7, but I do have some information which I parsed out a little bit earlier. Later this year, currently it's already out. Later this year in theaters in Japan, they are getting a Demon Slayer the movie, Mugen Train.
He's out there
So
making
this
babies.
is definitely not out there making babies, Eddie. Motherfucker, get off the goddamn streams, all of them, both of them. Close your computer, close your phone. I'm disconnecting the Wi-Fi for the rest of the year. So this is going to be a direct continuation of the story from 2019. So possibly end of year, we should see a movie launch in Japan for Demon Slayer, which will continue where Tanjiro and Zetsu move forward. Obviously, I'm only noticing that now. I don't know their names.
So without giving too many spoilers on it, right? Most people that have finished the anime and have read the manga know exactly what the movie's about.
Right.
And like I said,
which I can now see as it's hitting. It's not Zenitsu, you damn fuck. It's Zet. Oh no, you're right. It's Zenitsu. My bad. I take that back. Excuse me for not being fucking cultured and weeb, Manny.
But so this season, I mean not the season, the movie will start off with something that is really going to grasp the attention of everyone who is invested in the anime currently, right? And then the way they're planning to release everything is they're doing the movie to kick off the next season, right? So it's going to be the movie, and then sometime shortly after, I believe the next season is going to pop up. But the entire movie is going to start where the last season left off, and it's going to give you really good fight scenes, some really good plot, and it's going to break a couple of your hearts if we're being honest. And
couple of my hearts.
Yeah. Like
how many do I have?
You got 10.
None.
You got 10, and I say a couple, but when you're done, you're only going to have one, like a normal human. But it's going to be spectacular, and I'm super excited for that movie.
Milk.
You said what?
I said built like ox, drink milk.
Yes. But it should come out early 2021, correct?
I would usually the adaptations for Japan is it hits, it then has to get subbed and dubbed. So I would either say early, like first quarter 2021, or maybe towards April or March. Usually it takes a minute for them to get the dubs over. I mean, I'm gonna watch it subbed, so hopefully I can just catch the Japanese release. But obviously people in Japan understand Japanese better than I do. So yeah. I'm saying at least March or April, to be honest with you.
Yeah, March or April. That's exactly what Weeb God just said too. You should change your Twitter name to your Twitch name to Weeb God or something.
Yeah, but I already said March and April first, Manny. So, bitch. Sorry, I had to get that out.
So no, but yeah, I'm excited for that, and you're only on episode 7, so you haven't even seen the meat.
I haven't seen him meet up with anybody other than what he's doing by himself. Like, literally, he's just been by himself with his sister. That's it. I haven't seen him meet up with any of the other Demon Slayers as of yet. So I'm assuming that when I finish this, obviously it's going to lead me into what we have for the movie coming up, and then obviously season arc number 2.
Did you get into the training session at all, or no?
What do you mean, where he's going for pre-exam?
Yeah,
I've seen pre-exam. He's already a Demon Slayer now.
Okay, so he's an official Demon Slayer now. Gotcha.
He just slayed the first demon mission. He just slayed the first demon, which were the 3 aquatic demons, in the first mission, and then went to Tokyo to meet Michael Jackson. Found Michael Jackson, because that's what he fucking looks like, and I don't care what anybody says. That motherfucker is the He reincarnate. So got to see how powerful he was, and then he met up with the demon healers. Supposedly the 12 moon demon slayers 12 moon demons tried to kill him, and he straight washed them but broke his arm and leg and rib.
Was
and
that
that's strong off.
the and I'm saying this to not spoil for you if you haven't seen it. Was that the soccer ball kick scene?
Yes.
Okay. I knew
So
you, I
the
knew you
soccer
would know
ball-
what I was talking about after I said it.
Yeah, the bouncy ball and the fucking arrow guy are washed. They're completely dead.
Okay, yeah.
Just fucking
And
miserably.
that was
blown
actually
to
dope.
pieces.
That was actually some really dope fucking scenes that they showed when they did that shit.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when I talked about the animation with that show, when that fight scene showed him using the arts back to back to back to back, that's really what caught me, and I was like, this is gonna be fucking good, boys. Then again, that Goro bitch, I let her do what she's got to do, bro.
I can't remember, but that means so you haven't seen the other two people that travel with that ultimately wind up traveling with Tanjiro yet, right? You haven't seen.
No, not yet. So I know it's the dude in the yellow cape and the guy with the boar head.
Yeah, the guy with the boar head, he's my personal favorite, and he's not even like the strongest or anything. I just like him and what he's about because he's about that life. He's got a imagine like me with a sword that just wants to challenge everyone, right? That's pretty much him. Just some.
Well, and that's the thing my buddy said too. He was like, you may not like him at first. He's like, but you're probably gonna really like this character. Like he's how we are.
Yeah,
a sense of characters. And I was like, okay, so I just have to get to that point now because I just saw him. I saw Tanjiro just absolutely wreck them, like just completely rip everybody apart, throw them to shreds, call it a day, and then just be like, my sister, she's hurt.
And his growth is actually amazing, right? Like he grows quick.
It's actual progression.
Yeah, it's crazy. I like it, and it's not like plot armor growth, right? It's steady. You see what happened, and it's nothing that he pulls out of his fucking ass, right? Like he's no Goku, Naruto, thing. He's just like, he trains hard. He finds something out, and he thinks his way out of it, or he used something that he actually trained on that you've seen him go through. Not like the, I didn't see this. Give you backstory later after I pull it out of my ass bullshit. He does it, and I appreciate that in terms of the story and development of the anime as a whole.
Yeah, it's absolutely just a banger, and something I still have to finish, obviously. But eventually I'll get to that point of finishing it.
Yeah. So, what's next for us here?
What is next is going to be everybody's favorite application that is fucking blowing up all over the goddamn world is TikTok.
So all of you TikTok-y fans,
TikTok,
right?
Flossing, boys.
All of you TikTok-y fans, right? I know for a fact there are at least, there's 5 people watching my stream right now, and I think 4 of them love that tiki-taki. Well, they got your boy Trump mad, bro. They got your boy Trump mad, and he's shutting shit down September 12th. He's done with the TikTok bullshit, and he's doing it for the most pettiest of reasons. 2 reasons, right? One reason, which I think is the main reason, is because somebody put something on TikTok that embarrassed him at one of his rallies, right? Literally, he's mad at it, it upsets him, and he wants TikTok down for it. And the other reason is because he thinks, for some reason, that China handled the coronavirus epidemic poorly, which is why the second reason why. So he wants to punish China by taking away TikTok from everyone. So it's a full-blown, attempt on taking it down. And you're right. And I was getting to that next point, Eddie. Microsoft is working out a deal to try to buy it, right? And but the reason, like, the thing that he has that he thinks he has an edge on is that he's saying that the Chinese are taking all of the data from American cell phones and all the American accounts.
They already do that now.
But the thing is, all of the servers are in the United States. The CEO who runs the servers is in the United States. And he's American. Yeah, you caught that. Yeah.
I was about to play the Russian national anthem in the background. Holy shit!
But it resides in the United States and is American, right? And I don't understand how he's planning on doing that, and I don't understand where his fucking priorities are. It's actually insane.
Well, I actually left this tidbit of information out too. I was looking at the news earlier today, and China is going to counter argue him trying to get it owned in the United States. They already have civil suits in act currently because they don't want it to disband from where it's at. So from what I read, China's still going to go against it and say that it stays China owned. But I wanted to throw that at you because I did see all the stipulations that, you know, obviously if TikTok stays in America, first of all, America's going to own it. One, wrong. China will not own it. China will not have TikTok. China will lose. Okay? But if it becomes U.S. owned, which is what he's trying to shoot for, the real problem there is that once we get it, then he's going to allow it. If China counters this and disregards what he says and does go civil, then now if they claim ownership, because technically the application was developed in China, the co-founder and founder are Chinese, they do own it there. If they win that civil suit, say bye-bye TikTok. Like, yeah. I browse it, obviously, just to fucking browse it when I'm bored, but I can't stand it. Like, there's so much shit on there, it's terrible.
I never really watch TikTok except for what people send me at all. But I do understand its popularity and how it specifically boomed and skyrocketed, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Wrong. It's the Chinese Wuhan virus.
But, you know, he also, jumps off his rocker, right? He also stated that the U.S. should receive a portion of the price of the money that TikTok makes, too. He's off. He's
Which
off
is
his rocker.
Fucking insane because, you know what? That actually brings up a really good point, too. Because, who is it? What's that famous singer? Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo supposedly makes a ton of money every TikTok that he puts out. So you've become washed up artist, went to TikTok, and now you're making tons of fucking money again. I don't get it.
No.
But it is the American dream.
But
even though it's owned by China.
I will tell you, TikTok's a very good platform to get yourself out on if you like have funny clips a lot, right? Like even like for like streamers, right? Or even for like us, if we do something funny, you can rewind that clip, put it on TikTok. It's good. It's 5 seconds.
I'm not doing a TikTok.
I'm not doing a TikTok either. I'm just saying it's a real good platform to grow on, right?
You know what our TikTok was? Meatspin.com, boys. That was our TikTok. We used to get people with that all the time back in the day.
What was it? Because I think I missed that wave.
You know, 2 kids in a sandbox, everybody knows these websites. Okay, this is just gonna, all right, I'm not saying it's gonna formulate itself into that, but it's the same thing. It's just like shitty little 15-second videos that everybody's gonna watch, look at, and be like, oh, that was funny, double tap to like.
Yeah, but this is big though. I mean, I'm not saying...
Yeah, it's huge, but like you said, it goes off the statement of if it's because of the reason that he said where it made it look like an ass, then, yeah, I'd understand why he wants to ban it. But if we buy it and get it here, then it's now officiated under, U.S. government, whatever they want to do with the application itself, it probably is going to change. Let's be honest.
That's true. That's true. I mean...
Anything that gets taken by the U.S. government becomes U.S. government property, and that's it.
Absolutely. Best case or easiest, thing that can happen, or best case scenario that can happen is Microsoft actually goes through with the deal, because Microsoft has been trying to work a deal out with them, and nothing has come of it yet. So, I mean, it's still in talks and all that stuff.
And Microsoft's sitting on fucking cash for days.
What I'm assuming is that, China is going to fight this battle as much as they can. And they're probably
it'll come down to the line. To be honest with you,
they'll probably fight it until they can either guarantee a win or a loss, and then they'll make the decision on whether they want Microsoft to buy them out or not, right? Because that's what I would do. Like, that's the best business. I'm gonna fight this tooth and nail, right? Because I want to own my own shit. I don't want anyone else to have any other control over it, right? So if I can fight this and it's looking positive, I'm gonna keep going in the positive direction. But if something snags, I can go, hey, yo, still want it?
Yeah. If it fucks up or it starts to tank, it'd be like, hey, you wanted to sell. What's the business, boys?
But the only problem with that is, business is business, right? And news is news, and news is always out there. So, if it gets to that, and I'm Microsoft, I'm like, oh, so you want me to take it now? Yeah, price drop.
It dropped a lot, too. I was going to give you $1 billion. Now we only talking about $15.
Yeah. So, they got to kind of tread that carefully, right? The second that they know where it's going and the media doesn't catch hold of it, right? The second they know it's going down, they need to go to Microsoft fast and be like, yo, I'm ready, right? Because if they wait too long and Microsoft gets a hold of what they're doing, they won't get the biggest bang for their buck. So,
which is fucking stupid anyway, because the U.S. is in debt to China for fucking billions of dollars.
Yes.
Just throwing that out there as a civil fact. We owe China a lot of money. And Trump not making that better by trying to ban TikTok. Your revenue stream's going down, boy.
There's so many other things that he can do, right?
I mean,
so many other things
help people out with unemployment.
But like, let's worry about the TikTok because they embarrass me, and I don't like China. Like, grow the fuck up, bro.
Hey, listen, he's El Jefe, El Presidente, bro. You can't say nothing to him. He don't do no wrong. He's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Oh, so here's a fun fact, right? So I wonder how it affects his supporters in his campaign, because from what I was reading,
I don't think anybody looks at that. Like, I don't think anybody goes, he's gonna ban China. Fuck.
No, I'm looking at it from like a data perspective, because I can't remember what article I read, but I read like, it was like 90% of his followers are heavy on TikTok, and they use TikTok to like spread
as a platform
too, right? It's a platform, right? So it's technically, if 90% of your following is using that platform, right? And of that 90%, let's say a good 50 to 60% of those people, wear the the wear, right? I can't think of the fucking word I'm looking for, right? Wear the MAGA hats, or manga, lava, whatever the fuck hats they are, right? The Make America Great Again shit, or support him on there. I wonder if it affects his exposure going into the 2020 election, or 2021, whatever the fuck, 2020 election that he has, right? Like, I wonder if that affects him in a negative manner, right? Because he's the cause of getting rid of it, right? So that has to rub it the wrong way when so many people use it, and then his followers use it, which puts his vision down, especially since it's so big doing the big, COVID-19 that it is, right? So, like, is this the smartest move for him anyway?
I think there's other faults at play that weigh a lot more heavily on his campaign than fucking TikTok. I'll be completely honest with you. There's other stupid shit that's been done, other things that have been said that should be addressed prior to TikTok. I understand using the platform to get a point across. Listen, we see it every day where people post on Facebook, this and that they support him, that, magma, all this other stupid shit. There's a million other aspects in play behind the scenes that nobody knows about that's either going to get him elected or he's going to be out of office when he comes up for next term. It really, a social media platform makes or breaks somebody.
Yeah.
But him, in his case, being the president, that's a little bit harder to break that platform, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not saying it's a make or break, but I'm just saying with all the stuff that's going on, like, why go more in the red than what you're already on? Like, why?
That's the thing. I think you're so deep into it. What the fuck difference is this going to make if he adjusts this or not? You know what I'm saying? You're already that far into the red. Like, you've done some risky shit already. And it's like, who get TikTok? And that's it. It's just like, what else could you add to this? TikTok.
May God have mercy on his soul.
I don't know about all that, man. That man's got a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, that is also true.
A lot of money. Like money that makes that makes us look like meager, tiny ants carrying shit all day long.
I had to rewind what you just said back in my head twice because I didn't think you said meager. But
no, I know my TOS. Goddamn it!
I was like, you said, I was like, wait, rewind the sentence. I was like, what rhymes with meager, right? That's what you definitely said. Meager,
making shit hot. Even if I slip up, bro, let me slip up. Damn. Yo, Ray, you right. You still there, bro? He makes shit hot. You almost have to take off my fucking beanie, bro. It's about to get hot in here. Damn. That motherfucker always trying to catch somebody slipping.
I don't be trying. I just be hearing stuff, and I be having to confirm.
Nah, you be hearing, put the other headphone in, because I don't know if the tooth pulling got your head all fucked up, but you hearing the wrong words, dog. I said, I'm going to drop a TOS term in the middle of the podcast, and nobody's going to know what it is, and they're not going to know when it's coming.
I didn't end it, so I didn't think you said it. I was.
But
simply...
we now all of us and our friends who are watching know exactly what words you were just talking about, and know I said me-ger. The fuck, man? You always trying to hype shit up for me, man. You trying to shoot me down when I'm up high.
Nah, I wouldn't. I was just, I'm the type of person who
you might want to move to the next point. You might want to move to the next point.
So like normal people, they think about things and then they process what they thought about to see if it should be said.
We have never been normal.
And I'm talking about me. And then they say it, right? But me, that whole process thing, I skip that step. So what happens is I think about something and then I say it. I don't be trying to make stuff hot on purpose. I just missed that processing part.
So I had to turn the fan up. This shit hot as fuck in here right now. I gotta eat the ice in this cup. This is hot.
Yo, you know what else is hot? Pole dancing.
Pole dancing?
Yeah, pole dancing. And me being the God-loving man that I am, right? I don't think that pole dancing is a good environment for the church, but
my goodness,
some people do, right?
You're not telling me. Oh boy.
So
I'm gonna have to wait to see this.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna love this, right? So right now, what you see is pole dancer in church with children, and she is pole dancing to the Lord's song. It's actually amazing. I see nothing but little kids in the background, and it's like, it's not like what you see in a strip club and all that other stuff. She doesn't pop it as much as she does, but it's actually insane to see her do what she's about to do. And
so wait. Does she go to the church?
Oh, this is a church right here.
No, I understand that, but I'm asking, is she a regular church patron?
I assume so. I did not look in the background. I seen it, and I said,
so she said, I'm come to the church and clap the cheeks for the kids so little Bobby know what's going on.
Yo, whoa. Okay, I did not notice that. Hold on, let me see here. Where was it? Look at him.
He is in there. He knows. He said, yo, we coming to church every week, Dad. They gonna have this shit. We in there.
His mom always like,
He said, oh shit. No wonder why Daddy and Mommy be in the room too long. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, yo, what is this?
No, wait for it. Here it is.
Nah, don't tell me she does the upside down joint.
Oh yeah.
The slow walk. Look at Grandpa right there.
Look at my man right there. He trying to look up.
He said, this brought me back to when I was in Vietnam and all those women would dance on the pole.
He's all shaking and shit, PTSD kicking in. Yo! Where was this church? Nah, Billy having a good time after this, bro.
My man with his hand on his knee, looking up like, yo, she just dropped that. Hey, she's about to do it. Hold on. Is it here? I don't know.
Grandpa said, I'm about to do some sinful shit tonight. Why is she wilding at the church? Nah. Look at homie in the back left. Back left next to his wife with the red sweater on.
Right here?
Right there. He said, honey, how come you don't do that shit? You know life will be so much better. We in church is doing it.
And yes, Eddie. Not Eddie. Yes, Ray. This is a song from Shrek. Hallelujah.
Oh, Shrek know how to get the cheeks a clapping, boys. This is crazy. Why they all clapping?
Oh my God, they are loving it, yo. They are loving it. Yo, my man taking the pictures right there. Look at him. This is a memory. He just created a memory right there.
Oh my goodness. She really was. How come nobody threw dollars at her yet? They put that in the confessional? That's crazy. She's still going.
She's not stopping. She's a whole session, bro.
The question, how are all the parents on board for this shit?
Right.
Bro, little Jimmy bumped into the music. He said, yeah.
Yo, he just looked back and forth because he can't believe it. Watch his face.
Get me.
Watch his face. His face. Watch him. He's
Right
look to the side like, look, he's like, yo, see this?
He's gonna hit the dab, bro. He about to, this bitch dancing on the pole. Yeah,
He
daddy,
said-
give me $5.
Yo, see this?
He's with it. Yo, this is that position, bruh.
Yo,
Church is this? It's the Methodist Baptist church. I'm about to go. They doing shit like this every week. I'm putting money in the confessional.
yo, and they are egging her on, clapping. Yo,
Oh, shot! Oh, she got the turn cutter on the pole. Hey, yo, she's bugging.
dog, I can't believe this is
I'm
a
trying to
church,
see
bro.
how many other kids are like in
On
the
the other
perspective
side?
of where she yup, 100%. 100%, because all them kids is looking at that turd cutter right now.
Oh my god.
I was just at a church though, little Billy looking at her like, what's up? Busy? You got a man's? I'm about to give you my whole allowance for the week. $13.
Yo,
Bruh.
yo,
How you gonna turn me on to some shit
Avengers
like that and not
Endgame
give me a warning?
yo, hey yo, listen. I know we got a podcast this Sunday. I'm gonna go praise the Lord.
I'm about to go. I'm about to go with you. I'm gonna take a flight. We about to go to that church because that shit is wild.
You're right. Like, why?
Middle of sermon. Praise be to God. She just fall down from the ceiling, bro.
Dog,
That is crazy.
I told you, bro. It is crazy, insane. Like, I mean, you know, everybody's got their way to praise the Lord, right? Like, you know.
But she's stripping in the church.
I mean, technically, she didn't strip though. She danced.
Bro, she lost the skirt. That's it. You stripped.
I mean, but
She stripped and had the turd cutter all up on the pole, so you know that shit smelled like dookie after she moved.
I mean, if we're being honest though, some people. There's a portion of people on the planet that look at pole dancing as an art.
There's a very small percentage of people.
Right, they have pole dancing classes for exercise too. So you know.
Yeah, but you exercising the fucking demons inside of a church?
Man, look, there's perspective.
The kids had mad perspective. The kids had mad perspective on that shit.
I wonder how many, daughters are gonna grow up in that church like, yo.
Hey, yo, I don't even want to think of that shit. That's crazy.
Hey, yo, mom, that's what I'm gonna grow up and do.
Yo, if I had a kid see some shit like that in church and they say I'm gonna do that shit, they getting a stunner. Straight up. Fuck that. You ain't gonna become fucking Skylar on the pole dancing for Jesus.
Oh, dude.
That's wild. They confirmed that was in a church?
Yes. I read the comments, and I didn't have much time to look up much stuff, but from the the three things that I looked at, I can confirm that that's in a church.
That's wild.
And even if it wasn't in a church, let's just throw that idea that it wasn't in a church. Let's just say it was like some recreational room or recreational.
Yeah, but even
area.
if
they got kids there,
with kids.
They got kids there.
They had mad heads in that room. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yo,
that shit is.
The whole community okayed it.
That
An entire community okayed
shit.
that, bro.
How do you bring that up to the pastor?
Yo.
Hey, yo, I know you took a vow, dog, but I got this chick who can do some shit on this pole.
All I'm gonna say is, Pastor a freak, yo.
Yo. He took that little white collar off. He said, let me see you in my office in about 15 minutes. I gotta read some scriptures to you. I'll be right back.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna take her to the office to get some offerings.
I got some what's the wait? I got some wafers that I'm gonna feed her. Don't y'all come in here. This is a private party. Pastor Pasta's private party.
Yeah, we got some Jesus blood. We got some Jesus juice.
Crazy. That is some reckless shit to do in a church.
Bro, that couldn't have been like a big booty hood chick, right? Like,
oh nah, Billy would have been like, Daddy, Daddy, what you doing, dog? Cause we coming back here. We coming back here because this is crazy.
The kids that are like this, if it was like I said, if it was a big booty hood rat, black chick, the moms would be like, yo, Billy, no.
Then the pops would have said, damn. She got friends?
Hey, yo,
you know what I would have been made me weak too? You know what would made me weak too? You know that move that the strippers do where they grab your face with their legs and they smash their ass in your face? If she did that shit, not even to the kids, just to one of the pops. Like the old man gave his motherfucker a stroke, bruh. That is reckless,
right?
That is a level of reckless that deserves to be on the internet.
Dude, that shit had me dying, bro. Like I said, I seen that, I was like, yo, this is the show. This is what's going on, right?
Yeah,
like, you know,
that was I don't know what church they're at, but yo, give us a call, bro. Sponsor us. Because we're down. I mean, we'll live stream that shit all the time. We're not fucking DJs. Fuck that. Bro.
Yeah. I got you. Give me the clips.
Yeah.
Give me your name, and I got you. I bet I can make you money. Straight up.
Yeah, well, yeah, we could bring you about 5, 6, 8 viewers. We got people, bro. We got people. You got the assets.
And with the way word of mouth works, you know, 3 weeks from now, I can get your church full every week.
Oh,
guaranteed.
Full.
And I get you some dancers on the side.
That's right. That's right. You got a confession to make to them big ass booty cheeks. We got you, dog. About $13.99, or if you're really looking at it, $3.50. Cause that shit is reckless.
I mean, bow your head and pray.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You in there praying. But it's funny that you brought that up, because as that pole dancer was entangling herself on the pole, that brings us to our biggest discussion yet of tonight, which we're going to delve deep on, is Will Smith's and Jada's entanglement with Arby's, or whatever the fuck his name was, because I don't really care too much.
Yeah, September, March, August, you know?
Yeah, June, July, December. I don't give a fuck his name, December. I haven't seen the full video, but we have the snippet where they talk about it. Before I even get too far into the video and all that stuff, I'm just gonna go out there and say, your boy August, that man reckless. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that right now. He was fucking up some cheeks. I'm gonna be real.
Let me tell you something right now, because you know,
he was hitting some cheeky.
If I get a shot with Jada, I'm keeping quiet. First of all, right? He couldn't do that. He couldn't keep quiet. He couldn't keep it to himself. People frowned on him because he couldn't keep it to himself.
She was making the shit hot.
Nah, she wasn't. He was the one bringing
it
up.
The photos that they had together at like VMAs, all this other shit, she making it hot.
That's true. But my man
making it hot. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna front. She bugged out. You bugged out for that.
My man didn't have to make a whole song about it though.
Nah, with Rick Ross, right?
My man didn't have to do that.
Yeah, you bugging. You bugging.
You know what I mean? Like, think about my man Will. You know what I mean? Think about the Fresh Prince.
Ain't nobody think about Will at that point.
Think about him.
He was about to cry.
Think about him. All right?
He was about to cry.
And I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over.
We were over.
We were. You see her face.
So she said we could have been over, and she said, we were
over, right? She justifying it, right?
What did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time
here we go.
on,
This is the pity party.
A different kind of entanglement.
Entanglement with August.
One thing
that's what you call it now.
Clear about clean up one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving.
In this, right? And this is another reason why I think August is bugging, right? She's talking to Will, her husband, she's defending August to her husband in the conversation, defending August, right? On live, and he still makes a song.
But she said it. She said it in the beginning that he was sick. They'd be over the house. The wild shit is that this was one of their kids' friends.
Yeah,
that's reckless.
Circumstances myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Particular circumstance.
Was probably trying to communicate because I could actually.
Yo, he's not having it. Look at his face. Look at his face. He's like the bullshit.
He said he looking at his head. This motherfucker right here, bro. Go ahead, keep talking.
She really defending him? Like,
perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Yup, that made shit real clear.
Make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
Oh, he's not a homewrecker, but he was busting cheeks.
Because this is your red table, and you brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as
You need
what?
to tell what happened. What you
Decided
mean as
to
far as what?
take our space and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with
There it is again.
August.
That's
what
twice.
I said.
An entanglement?
Yeah.
An
And Will
entanglement.
called it right there. You said
An entanglement. Like yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yes.
A relationship.
Yes. It was a relationship. Absolutely. I was in a lot of pain and I was very broken. Now, in the process
A lot of
that
pain.
relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. And luckily
she
enough,
hurt
about
him, yo. Yeah.
He
Yo.
looked like he about to swing. That's how I'm a swing face.
healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did
He tight right now.
everything we could to get
Oh.
away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So we come to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So
Okay.
you know, you during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like?
Yo, I think this is the part, right? This is the part I'm gonna end it on too.
Wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just
It's been so long since she felt so good. So she felt so good with August, but not with her husband, though.
Like, see there where she says it like, oh, and he helped provide some joy. You wasn't fucking helping him fix his mental issues.
No,
he
she
was
was-
over there clapping cheeks.
Yeah, she was milking him. She was help milking him.
And you gonna tell me that Will ain't blowing your back out, but August did?
That's messy, bro. That's messy. That's
Fucked
messy.
up. I don't understand it. How could you say? Listen, it don't matter how much you argue. If you're willing to talk about shit, that's a different story. If you want to talk, like how you gonna bring this shit to limelight on national TV on your fucking TV show, but you're not gonna be willing to sit down with the person you married to and talk off rip?
Yeah, they had therapy sessions about this whole August thing, you know, years ago when it happened, and that was part of the interview too. But like, I just think like, so, yeah, they, you know, she had an affair or whatever you want to call it. They were separated at the time, blah blah blah. They got over that. They're, you know, they're better for it now. August comes up, he blows up the spot, right? But you know, if everything's fixed and everything's real right now, right? And you know, y'all both know the story, and y'all are just trying to clear the air to, you know, give everybody perspective on what happened. What you don't do is go on the air to your husband and defend the dude that blew everybody's spot up.
Even if Will said he was done with her ass, I understand that perspective. But you know the reason why she came back. Jada ain't shit by herself. Let's be real. Jada ain't shit by herself. Her movies is dookie. All right, in chat, name 3 movies Jada was in without having to look them up.
The Matrix. Set it off. And that's about it.
Shit with Will. She ain't shit. She got a taste. She got a young blood to do what he had to do. She came back with scoliosis and then decided to tell Will, my insides is a little fucked up.
But the thing is, like, I don't want to use respect. I want to choose my words right. I can understand having an affair. Like, shit happens, right? Like, I get that. But how you act after the affair, like, that says a lot about your character. Gotham wasn't a movie, it was a show. But, you know, after that, I don't know, man. It's this whole interview or whatever that she did, I think a lot of it came off, like, super disrespectful. And I don't think it was supposed to be that way. I don't think it should have been that way, right? If you're clearing the air and everything.
You could see if he didn't give a fuck, right? Let's be honest. If he ain't give a fuck, look at his facial reactions anytime she said something. Off rip.
Yeah. Yeah, every time she said something, he like, yo, Will wasn't having it. And I believe if this wasn't on air, yeah, he would have said some shit that shit.
So yeah, because that means he about to say some reckless shit.
Yep.
Men do that as a trivial standard, so we don't say reckless shit.
Yep. And so he stood there and he took the whole thing. He kept his composure. He tried to laugh some of it off to, you know, kind of play, his hurt away. But yo, that and coupled with fucking August song afterwards, the Entanglement song with Rick Ross is grimy for jumping on that track too. I never even Rick Ross is more grimy than anybody else for jumping on that shit, bro.
I listened to the hook of that shit, and Rick Ross fucked up for producing that, bro, and even putting himself on the track. That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, that's fucked. His lyrics were saying something about the situation. Something like, bro, why? Yo, Rick Ross, you don't watch this show, I'm gonna let you know, word of mouth, you dirty for that. You dirty and you wrong. You wrong. August, you wrong for it, but you was being petty and you a kid, and I'm not saying that it's acceptable, but I can understand how your feelings are tied in with that. But Rick Ross, you even more wrong, bro. You didn't have you didn't have a bet on the table on this one. You didn't bet on a horse on this one. You just came in and was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this track, fuck it. Like you clout chasing. That's messed up, Ross. And you better than that.
See, I could understand what you're saying. I know they making money off the shit, but the fact of the matter is like, I get that supposedly Will and Jada had an open relationship in Hollywood for a minute, right? Like, that's a hot minute. They got married, did what they had to do. But then after that, you're going to be like, listen, I'm done with all your shit. You got all this other mess going on. I'm going to back off and go let somebody else bust my cheeks.
Yeah.
And then you go tell him the shit after it had happened and talk about, well, I was just trying to help heal someone. How you going to bust your cheeks and help heal someone? I get it. Like, listen, you going to do what you got to do. But that shit don't make no sense. And he act like he don't care or it wasn't a big deal to him. But at the same time, you got to look at how he react. Like, his facial expression is what really shows you how he really felt.
I'm gonna tell you,
he ain't say some reckless shit.
I'm gonna tell you what, right? This says a lot more. Hold on, I think I can get it exactly. What does it say?
And I don't think it's about getting anybody.
Oh.
We're good on that, okay? I think you've got me.
First.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm going to get you back first.
See, but right. Let's flip this, right? If Will did that and got her back, how many people are going to be like, this man, a piece of shit, he garbage, he did this shit just to get back at Jada? Why is it flipped?
If the tables were turned, Will would be crucified.
Why is it flipped?
Because that's what the culture is, bro. And
I understand that, but I'm saying, why is it?
It's not right. It's the male-female difference. That's what it is, right? That's all it is. It's the male-female difference. She
played it off like it wasn't that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I left, I went and let somebody else mix up the yams. He came back and then said, listen, he got his healing. You know, he got healed. He's spiritually okay. And you coming back with scoliosis.
Yep.
And then you're going to tell your husband, you're not even going to say it's a fucking, like, she don't cop to it being an affair. Because even though they were done, technically you not divorced, you still married, you just separated in space, right?
Yep.
But then you're gonna say, nah, I just got entangled with that shit. That don't make no sense to me.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Like, it's almost like she's justifying her actions as right the entire time. Hey, look, I'm sorry, but you know, it is what it is because it was okay.
Right, and she trying to play it off.
Yeah.
She trying to play it off that whole time. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Listen, if I put a fucking ring on your finger and we go through some shit and we still married and you go do what you got to do, listen, I'm going to tell you straight up, kick rocks. Kick rocks. Because you ain't going to do some crazy wild shit like that. But if I stepped out and did that, you going to feel some type of way?
Yo,
that's not how that works.
I'll tell you what, yo. I used to want a Will and Jada relationship. I don't want one.
Nobody wants a Will and Jada relationship now after this shit.
I'll tell you what relationship I do want.
Who?
Here's another curveball. I want a relationship like this. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but
this is twice in one night. You fucking with me today.
I know. I think I posted
this on Facebook. You must have just found this shit.
No, I posted it on Facebook before, but I forgot about it. And I don't know if you've seen me post it. But this is a fight between, I guess, a couple. And it reminds me of how me and my wife used to fight before we had kids. Because it's exactly the same almost like beat for beat, right?
Fucking bitch!
This is so crazy. Call the police.
Oh, nah. Bruh.
Quit fucking playing with me, bitch. I'm not playing with you, bro.
What the hell wrong with you?
What the fuck you thought this was? Quit move take one, bro.
What the hell wrong with you?
What the fuck wrong with you, bitch?
You want hope?
Get away from me, bro. Bitch.
Get the fuck off of me, yeah!
Mom, take
Nah. Yo. He's tight in that video too. He is super tight.
Look at him.
He is mean mugging this shit.
He's mad as shit. No, but check this out. Hold on. This is why he mad though. Like, wait.
Quit fucking playing with me,
She
bitch.
was kind of
Look at him.
suffocating.
He like, yo.
He got that dust in his mouth too. You know he can't breathe for shit. He ain't feeling nothing right
I'm
now.
not playing with you, bro.
What the hell is so mad?
He tight. He can't see shit.
What wrong with you, bitch?
And first of all, why are you fighting in your boxes, dog?
Bitch.
Yo, that I'm gonna be real with you. He getting that's a little bit too much. Oh damn.
Get the fuck away
Oh
from me.
nah.
She's beating him with a
Nope.
belt, bro.
Get back in my face.
Nope.
Bitch, I just couldn't fucking breathe.
That's some childhood shit. You taking it back.
Yo, she still can't breathe. Yo, you see what she just said?
How you get fucked up mid fight? How you stop mid fight and you get fucked up?
Get the fuck out.
Oh, he trying to throw
Get
hands.
the fuck out, bitch. I'm not playing with you, Tay.
I'm about to call the police.
Move. Stay the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from me, bro. Bitch.
She said, get off my
Put
shit.
my shit down. This is my
Nah.
shit. Put my shit down, bro.
Get
Why
away
you
from me.
wanna
I'm not
square
playing.
up?
You started shit.
Yo, he was crazy. You just started the shit.
She took that shit to a new level too.
Oh
Get the
no,
fuck back.
wait. This shit's better. This shit's better. She just yelled at him to close the door and you closed the door,
Back
yo.
up, back
You think
up.
I'm playing? Bitch, you think I'm...
Nah.
Get your
Nah,
ass.
she bugged out. She doing
Bitch,
too much
I'm not
now.
playing
I'll
with
be
you.
real.
I'm tired of your shit. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck
Yo,
out.
I think he wants to hit her, but he doesn't want to hit her.
Don't talk about me, bitch. I'm not
Let me go
playing.
get my stuff then.
Nah,
Fuck
fuck
it.
this. Nah, ain't shit. Go the fuck out that door. Bitch, hit me with that.
How
I'm
you
gonna
got
stand
the
this bitch.
scooper?
She
Let
said,
the
hit me
scooper
with
get
that
a stop.
shit. She said, hit me with that shit. I'ma extend this shit. She said,
First time hit me with a belt.
Move.
Ow.
Get the fuck out.
Ow.
Get the fuck out. I'm not playing. Get the fuck out, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm not playing.
Oh, yo! Why he throw that shit like a trident? Next Aquaman confirmed.
yo, look at her head bob, bro.
He caught her. Oh, he missed too. Oh no, it's over. It's over for him.
Yo, dog.
Nah, that's
Dying, bro.
reckless. That's reckless.
Oh.
And no. See, to go off of what you said, I know nobody knows how Jada and Will's relationship really is, but that still don't derive the fact of what you want to show people versus what you do at home.
Yeah, nah, they definitely have, like, they keep
You
their
got
shit
some
tight
shit
for
at
some.
home.
Yeah, like,
But I feel there's better ways to go about it.
absolutely.
I mean, that's the problem with like being famous is that when you blast your shit ain't blasted to two people between you, your husband, and your wife. It's blasted to everybody, and then everybody gonna rip it apart
And that
for what it really is.
and ultimately that fucks up your brand.
And the thing is that like, you gotta look at it like this too. Like, what's the show with Tamar and all the Browns?
All right,
Tamar.
first of all, time out. We're not gonna talk about how you threw a spear at me and Grounded. All right, we're not gonna bring Grounded to this
Yeah,
conversation.
we're
All
not.
right.
Or how he lured the spider into our crib and it destroyed everything.
I didn't lure anything.
We ain't gonna talk about none of that. It's on VOD. It's on VOD. Somebody clip it.
I'll delete that shit today.
But I get that nobody knows the background or the premise to what's going on. But like when you famous, you putting yourself in the limelight. Like Tamar Jackson and all her sisters, right? I think my mom was telling me like last week or something like that. Tamar got a baby, and all this shit that's going on, and everything that they do, everything they put out on television. Tamar tried to, and anybody could correct me if I'm wrong, but she tried to commit suicide, even with her kid with her, which is crazy because it's like you already broadcasted your whole life on television. You did all these quarrels and shit with your family, and now it leads up to all this being out of the limelight, and now you try to kill yourself. It's like I don't understand where famous people don't have that normalized lifestyle like we do, right? Because if you look at it like how I work every day, you work every day, we just go through the function.
Yeah.
We weren't born with no golden spoon in our mouth. We don't know what the fuck is going to happen next. Listen, everybody could just lose their job. We could all just not have a job. You could be homeless. You could not do what you got to do. You got to think about it in the sense of, well, if they grew up, they established themselves, they've been acting since they were young, Will has, Jada, whatever. They've been putting themselves in the limelight, and they came up. Jada got with Will, and Jada got more noticed. Will just kept growing. And you got to take into consideration, too, yeah, he's not going to be home all the time. He's not going to be doing everything with the kids or her or whatever. But the thing is, too, is if they supposedly had their open relationship, too, you got to think about it like this. You telling me Will couldn't have hit none of the other chicks he'd been in movies with?
Nah, he probably could, and you know what? He probably did. The problem
but he's dedicated.
Yeah.
Like, for the most part, it seemed like he dedicated. His facial expression wouldn't have been like that if he wasn't dedicated to her.
Absolutely.
I'll be real. Like, if he was on some other shit and like, you know, it is what it is, then we would know, all right, well, Margot Robbie, maybe she, maybe they really did get down in that movie. Like, you got to take what's front facing to us. We only see what they want us to see, and you showing us the shit. That's why you can't put all your business out there.
And the facial expressions were completely different. Like, while Jada was talking, she had that, like, I'm not wrong, facial expression.
Right, like the smirk.
Yeah, like, I'm not wrong, I'm a victim too. Like, no.
Right.
No. Like, and that's kind of fucked up.
And you
can see the
can't
dynamic
play that
off of
card.
that.
And the thing is like, you can't play that card after you say some shit like that too, and try to play it off like it was a joke.
Yeah.
Like, if you played a prank on him, like you changed his toothpaste with fucking, I don't know, meat, whatever, some jackass shit. That's a joke. But what you're doing is really you hooking up with somebody else outside of the realm of what you signed up for, which is marriage. It's a bond. Regardless of how open that shit may be, that don't stop the fact that you wasn't divorced and you still did it. I mean, there's no other clear-cut coat that you could put that in. Regardless of the home life, regardless of everything else.
And out of everyone, out of all the people to do it to, right? Like, and this is another reason why, like, I kind of frown my face at August too, right? Their whole family helped to heal August, and you just gonna be like, yo,
I'm gonna do extra.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but I'm hitting this. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
that's disrespectful. If you were mentally ill, you were mentally sick, and people were helping you, right? Like, come on, be respectful for it, right? Like, that's kind of fucked. That's not kind of fucked up. That's fucked up. Right?
And the thing is, too, is like, you don't know. All right, so obviously August with it because you putting out tracks and you saying that it happened. So you taking the limelight from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you taking claim to what you did. And you letting it be known. Yeah, I bust. Like, I hit the cheeks. What's up? And you telling me now Will ain't feeling some type of way?
And this is the other thing. So Will said that he came out, he came out and said what he said because people weren't messing with him because they thought he was a homewrecker and it hurt his brand. I'm like, at first I took that and I was like, all right, I can believe that if that does make sense. You made a mistake, you said something to somebody, it came out in the open, you want to clear your name. But then come out with a song right afterwards, that's not the reason why. That's
and
bullshit.
I get that. I get that nobody but Will should care. But this all comes back to being in the limelight. You putting your fucking business out there, you're going to get judged by everybody. It doesn't matter by somebody who just so happened to pass by the fucking TV station playing it. They're going to be like, damn, that's foul. Or they're going to be like, all right, she did it. No big deal. No matter what, whenever your business is out there, anybody has an opinion to say what they're going to say. To me, if I'm married and you're doing some reckless shit like that, whether we together and you want to take time apart and you're going to go step out and do some trivial shit like that, then I'm addressing the situation as is. I ain't going to be fit with none of what's going on outside of the realm of it because realistically, yeah, I'm going to give a shit and it looks like he gives a shit, but you shouldn't project it for everybody else.
No.
And bringing it to light only brings more people to the situation.
Absolutely. It's insane. But like I said, no more Will and Jada love for me. I want that powder.
Yeah, I don't know about
I want that powder water fight love.
I don't know about the powder water fight. I ain't with that. I ain't trying to choke. And I've eaten Popeye's biscuits, and I've choked on dough. I ain't trying to do that in real life, bro. Because them shits is dusty. They're good. Well, but that's basically what we're saying. And even though August knows that this is part of the scandal, he getting off heavy on this. Like, now you got Ross helping you with the track. Because it's like, all right, bet. I did this with Jada. I'm a cop a track. Drop that shit. Like, go to YouTube now and look up the track. How many views does that track have right now?
It's not gonna be no number one on no billboards, but it's gonna be high because of the clout that's behind it, right?
You said clout?
Clout.
You said clout.
The clout.
Somebody clip that. He said clout.
I said clout.
He said CLUT.
Hey, I think it's time to end the stream so I can.
Oh, you want to pull an end the stream on me this week? Okay. Okay. Nah, I mean, they're all valuable points. Thank you. Of course it brings more money to the situation, but it brings more money to his pocket. But at the same time, you bring in some home record shit to Will and Jada.
Yeah, it hurts money on Will and Jada's end. It hurts more money on...
I'll be real.
No, I mean, it's not much, right? Not much in the sense of all of Will has, right? So let's just put it in perspective, right? Let's just say Will has, and I'm just saying, let's say Will has $1 million, right? And let's say he lost like, $1,000 from it, right? And let's just say August is making $1,000 off of it, right? Like Will's probably losing more money than August is making, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
right?
100%.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So Will and Jada are losing more money off of this than fucking
August is gaining.
So if they were doing something as like show, right? It's a net loss between the two parties. So as much as August is making off of it, like it you're hurting more than you're helping.
Right. And in the sense of it, it's the clout really is only going to be there for that one song. Ain't nobody else really going to look up August after all this shit.
No,
let's be real.
No, it's not. It's not. And I think honestly, ultimately, overall, it hurts August's brand too. Right? The song is interesting only because of everything that surrounds it. Everything after that is fuck this guy. First of all, I didn't like his music in the first place, and he just fucked up. He gets short-term gains in my eyes. He just got a short-term gain, not long-term.
Absolutely, because it's only going to be out there for a minute. And what, 6 more months, 3 more months? That shit's dead. Let's be real. Will drop some other shit for a new movie, and that'll be it. It'll be the last that it's spoken of. Ain't nobody going to pay attention to it. But in my eyes, she trifling. Fuck that.
No, she is, because like I said, like even if you're allowed to step out and you do step out and all that other shit, whatever it is may be, right? Like to step out with the guy that you're healing and your family is close to and everyone is cool with, like, come on, that's messy. It's beyond messy.
She trifling. There ain't no way around that.
No, not at all.
There's absolutely no way around that. You're gonna trifle this, and I don't shit where I eat.
All right, you ready for this? This is me and my wife.
No, here we go.
It's me and my wife. It's not a video, it's a picture. This is me and my wife. This is the first fight we got into, and this one was cake. There was another one we got to fight into with
There's the
Flower.
Disclaimer. There's no physical abuse, please.
No.
Don't be thinking none of that shit.
All right, boom. There you go.
Oh, your hair. What happened to your hair, dog?
I had long hair then, and we had gotten to the fight, so it was in a bun at first, and us getting into that big
your
fight.
Shit was fucked up.
Yeah. I had cake
Eddie,
all in that hair,
tell me that shit ain't some... Eddie, I know you still watching. That's some Rashad hair.
Nah, my hair was good, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. Rashad has some crazy hair.
Oh.
That shit was soft, delicate.
Yeah,
Richard, that's what happens. People have hair, and then eventually they lose it.
Yeah, like, I don't understand.
Just like you got the widow peak that shit start all the way back here, you gonna not have hair someday. Oh, facts. Tippy tie, water tie, my Damie. You did look like fucking Pootie Tang.
Nah, you laugh, but there was maybe I'll find it for another, maybe make note of it, so I'll find it but there's a picture that I took in high school where I had my hair back and I had glasses on, and like I dressed almost just like him. I just took a picture and I made the Pootie Tang face look just like him, exactly like him. You couldn't tell the difference between the two. It's actually funny.
That shit is comedy.
Yeah, but yeah, that's we used to.
That.
Yeah, we used to have fights like that all the time. It was
but that's joking. That's playful shit.
Yeah. Those two, they were on a
there was on some other level. That was almost some domestic abuse shit. Cause that broom he threw like a spear, bro. That shit was crazy. He was accurate as fuck.
Does that top or does the fucking the
stripper pole was top. Hands down, the stripper pole was top. Like without even putting a second guess on that shit, the fact it was in the church and she had a turd cutter on the pole, it's over.
Diabolical, bro.
It's over. But in light of recent situations, we wanted to add a little bit of, heartfelt sentiment to our vision of what we see. And we're going to talk a little bit of, importance to family and friends, just to end things off on kind of a lighter note, how we see it and, what's kind of changed us and molded us through the help of people either we have in our family or friends or people we've been around long enough that have made things a little bit easier for us to either understand one another or not talk to each other for 6 months because they're a bunch of bitches. But we're not going to bring that up.
I'm going to say I don't know what you're talking about, but
Yeah, no, it's not really on your end. That was suggested to somebody who's watching, but they know who they is. But I mean, if you want to start, go ahead.
Oh no! You finish this. I'll piggyback on the top of you.
All right. So realistically, the reason why we're bringing this up is just to let people know that we still care, even though myself and Diddy are two people that, well, myself realistically are people that don't always show the full nullification, the full nullification of emotion or affection towards people. I've had many friends through high school. Even as an adult, my circle is extremely small. And at this point, we wouldn't be where we're at without people that have always backed us, especially, people like my mother. We have numerous people around us that always check on us. Manny, even though you be fucking annoying with the text messages, sometimes you be blowing me up like an ex, bro. But, I always appreciate the fact that you're still looking out for people. Eddie, even though I hate him, it's a mutual hate. He understands I don't really hate him. I wouldn't be doing half the shit I'm doing without him there or his side as well. It's more of the fact that we have people around us that we choose to put around us, and we're not going to be fake towards nobody. We've all built ourselves up in a certain way that people in our families either support the choices we make or they're not with it. We want to be as real as we can with anybody we know because of the simple fact that, listen, in my respect, I'm going to tell you how shit is straight off rip. I don't care how you feel. I don't care if you take it offensively. I don't care if I hurt your feelings. If I give a shit about you, the reason why I disrespect you or I joke with you like that or I fuck around with you is because I care. It's not going to be in the same effect as I'm going to get you gifts or I'm going to text you all the time or I'm going to blow you up, text you, see if you're all right. Listen, if I know you're good or I know something's bothering you, I'm going to address it. But realistically, with the way things are now, especially nowadays, you got to have a tight group of people around you. There ain't no other way to look around it. One of my favorite comedians, Joey Diaz, always said, you don't need a whole group of motherfuckers to take over the world. You just need 3 bad motherfuckers. And that's all it takes. And anybody can take that however they want to take it, but there's always room in here for more people as well as to get old people out. But for the group of people I have around me, I appreciate all you. You're all good friends of mine, and I always look out for you. Yeah, I may not be the most vocal, but guess what? If you ain't getting vocal, that means you ain't doing shit wrong. And, huge shout out to my mom, Dukes, because she definitely raised the fuck out of me to be the man I am today, because I would be nowhere without her and my grandmother.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of that, a lot of my friends, and just like even outside of the friends that are watching right now, and a lot of people that are family oriented with me and all that stuff, like, you guys know for the most part that I can go ghost for years and I can turn back the same, and I mean nothing about it. I am loyal to a T, and if it wasn't for any interaction that I had with anybody in my life, I would not be where I am or the person that I am today. So I do appreciate everyone's support. I do appreciate how everyone treats me, and I appreciate how everyone kind of grew me to be the person I am today. you know, I speak first and think last, and I know that's a fault of mine, and I appreciate everyone for accepting that, and I just want to move forward letting everyone know that I do appreciate everything that you do for me, and, you know, how you molded me. And I know a couple of you knows that my mom's going through some stuff right now, and, you know, I pray the best for her, even though we don't get along much, but, you know, there it is. I do care. I do love you guys. I do appreciate you guys, and I do appreciate for everyone that's tuning in to everything that I do. All of you guys helped me to push my Twitch platform a little forward than what it was, right? Because of you guys, I made an affiliate. Because of you guys, I have a podcast. Because of you guys, I have content, and because of you guys, I have fun, and I can kind of break away from the stress that is my life. So I appreciate it, and I love all you guys. And I found the Pootie Tang pick.
Hey, you gotta zoom in on that because I can't see that shit at all.
How can I? Let me see. How do I zoom in on a
Control
Facebook pitch?
and use the mouse wheel.
Does it work? Yeah, it does work on Facebook. Oh, nope, too much.
Oh, you was tippy tie water tie my Damon. You was in there.
Yeah. Wadate. Wadate. Yeah.
You know, and let's put this in perspective. The reason why I say the reason why myself and Diddy do this podcast together and we vibe is that we understand as adults, and I understand that Diddy is a man with a family and other resources he has to be attuned to. When he dips or disappears or anything like that, you know, he always texts me and tell me, yo, my bad, bro. And I tell him it's good. I understand that to him, the allocation of time to his family is more important than to playing a game or doing some other crazy shit with me. And I'm never going to fault him for that because of the simple fact that he's got his life already. I can't take him away from his kids, and I would never do that. I have my friends. We both have the same mutual friends, realistically, but we have our friends that even if something was to go wrong, as a man, I know that he's got shit he's got to take care of, and he's never going to catch flack from me from that. I might talk shit after the fact, but he understands I'm talking shit just to bust his balls. There's never a point where myself or him are not completely endowed to anybody who watches or anybody who tunes in, even the shit that people who share our podcast, or, you know, like Manny shared it today, everybody who goes on Facebook and likes it. We're not looking for an audience of people that are coming here just to come here because of what have you. Listen, either you fuck with us or you don't. We've made that very clear.
It's all about building a community in our eyes. Right. That's all it is. We're building a community. I'm not gonna say anything to gain views. I'm not gonna say anything purposely to gain clout. I'm not gonna say anything purposely to lose views. I'm gonna be who I am, and I want our base community that we will eventually build to be in the same circle as that. If you're not, I don't care if you leave or don't go. We do this for fun first and to grow second, right? Like that's the plan. That's how you stay true. That's how you stay original. That's how you keep your originality.
And that's all we want to do is be real. We're not going to cop to some bullshit if somebody says something and we're going to be like, yeah, no, that's great. You know, listen, if this picks up, somebody be like, oh, we want you to do 150 episodes, blah, 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 and we give you this much. Listen, if this shit ain't real, motherfucker. We're going to tell you no. We're going to hurt some people's feelings along the way. That's how life is. You know, but with all the people we know, we appreciate all you. You know, big shout out to Eddie for watching. Big shout out to Richard for watching. Manny, Ray, Ralph, Jesse. Vic don't watch. Vic, if he did watch. Anybody. Y'all real. Y'all come here to see some shit that we being real about. And I have love for you, all of you.
And I do
no matter what.
And I do see you guys, like your guys' support is full-fledged. Like you guys are literally hopping between both streams, right? You guys are giving both of us views. You guys are doing everything.
But y'all need to come to mine a little bit more often because I'll be having like 3 or 4 and y'all got him at 6, bro. Y'all need to like hop over a little bit because I ain't with this shit. I need 3 average viewers to get to affiliate. I'm almost there.
Actually, yeah, you do. Yeah.
But that's besides. I make the shit to make it. Realistically, the reason why we talk about the importance of family is because y'all are family. We don't let this. I don't let nobody in for shit. I don't let no one in for nothing. If I don't fuck with you, you know it off rip. We have all built this together. That's the thing. we will continue to build this together. There's nothing stopping any of us from making this bigger than what it can be. We all see everything in our own perspective. We're always going to have our own different insights. We're always going to know how somebody feels. But at the same time, all of y'all that are here for us, we appreciate it. We love it. We have the most respect for y'all because you keep it real. You're not going to not keep it real.
Yep.
And to us, that's what makes family. I don't have many friends that I fuck with, but I fuck with all y'all heavy. And if I don't, you know who you is, and you a bitch anyway.
Facts. So I'll leave off some very inspiring words that I'm going to make up off the top of my head. Shoot for the moon. Boom, boom, boom. This has been episode 4 of the Melatonin Milkshakes. I'll holler at you guys later.